Hello everybody, how's it going? How are you doing today? It's a nice morning. I am happy to be back playing Renowned Explorers International Society. So welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the game. Um, Sadly we were horribly defeated last time, as usual. So we're gonna start a new game. We're gonna start a new adventure. It's gonna be adventure mode, classic. I'm gonna select a crew. This time I kind of want to go with a scientist as my captain, and I recently unlocked Felipe, and I think Felipe is also. Felipe is like one of the best characters that I've ever played with. Whether it was all chance or a sign that Felipe must be our new captain, but either way, he's friendly, aggressive, patient doctor, +1 study for each resolve you still have at the end of an expedition. Ooh, that's it's quite a perk. Quite the perk. And I want to take a scout with us. I've never been with Pedrino. He's a friendly, devious guy. Pedrino is a balanced scout with high speech and decent defenses. He can throw a party that affects all around him. He does exceptionally well in a friendly crew. Alright. The Riot of Rio made a bet at a party that he would make it into the papers worldwide. Turns out he has a knack for exploring and making friends. Alright. Pedrino Pinheiro, you're gonna go with us. You're a survivalist. Felipe is an engineer rogue. And lastly, I want someone who can speak well. Or should I take someone who can fight well? Let's take somebody who can fight for us, actually. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's, or should we take a speaker? I want to take Maria Rodriguez with us. Friendly and devious. So we have a friendly, devious, aggressive kind of thing going on here. Friendly, aggressive with Victor. I've been with Victor for so long. Dolores. I haven't been with Dolores before. Yeah, and I've had Ivan and Bia. Why don't we go with Jean-Pierre Corneille? All his friends have full and exuberant beards, but Jean-Pierre cannot grow one himself. Searching for self-respect, the sailor now travels the world's most exotic places. 36 years old, balanced fighter with great attack and decent defenses, inspires his friends with a massive strike, healing allies around him. Jean-Pierre does well in aggressive and devious crews. Well, we kind of have a mixture of pretty much everything. We should be able to deal with friendly situations pretty well, and devious situations very well, and aggressive situations. I guess it's a triangulated goodness. We have 2 aggressive, 2 friendly, and 2 devious. Yeah, it's pretty balanced. You know, I like it. I like it a lot. More details. Well, I don't want to spoil him. I want to take him as is. Let's go. He's much more serious than I thought. I thought he would be like a freeloading bum or something, but no, he's a pretty fit guy with ginormous biceps and triceps and all. I wonder if he does CrossFit. This is it, you guys. We just started our adventure, and we're gonna go to the Saxon's King burial site. I want to take a quick look at our stats again, so I see who's capable of doing what. I know all this, blah 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 blah. Athlete, survivalist, engineer, and rogue. Very good. Very good. And because of that, why don't we go down here first? Along the path you are taking stands a shrine. On a placard on the shrine is written, "Write on this shrine your name, and it will give you knowledge and fame." You write your names and see a vision that reveals the history of this area. After the intense vision, you take a look at the other names written on the shrine. Your names are forever noted among other famous explorers who passed by this shrine. Okay, awesome. We get a campaign and a study. And I want to go for this encounter and study because I am ballsy like that. The crew suddenly gets ambushed by some aggressive looking man. These foreign fancy pants are going to take all of our jobs. Attack! They're coming our way. I don't care. Look at my party. They are hilarious. The way they run. Looks like aggressive is gonna do us the best, and aggressive is gonna be. Oh damn, look at him. Pedrino's like a mixed martial art fighter or something. He has a smile on his face and the most intimidating like Mortal Kombat stand and like the Mortal Kombat rocking back and forth in ready mode. Okay, let's bring John over here. And John is really good at making people sad and attacking them very hard physically. And he can also try to impress, but we're gonna whack this guy with our paddle or whatever that is. Damn. And this guy could take a lot of damage from speeches. I could take, I think Felipe is let's see his attack. 28 20. Yeah, Felipe, why don't you go up here? It's a little healing zone. Slice that guy a little bit. I think Jean-Pierre is gonna be okay on his own right now, so we're gonna also bring Pedrino up here, and Pedrino is gonna do a little monkey punch. And by monkey I mean like a monk. Yeah, he has a very monk-like fighting style. He just that's really interesting that the attack icon is a punch. It's a fist. But he kicks. So I guess he kicks with his punch or punches with his kicks. It's interesting. These things are very interesting. And the extra spirit bar is back. The extra floaty, strange, alien thing. Doesn't make any sense. Pedrino can move a lot though. Wow, 5 tiles. Well, why don't you come over here for a second? Thank you. We're gonna have Jean-Pierre do a little paddle attack, paddle hit on the head, and Felipe is going to be able to actually get this guy, try to sadden him from 2 tiles away, so I'm pretty okay with that. Let's do that. Ooh, you were not supposed to fumble. You just put me in a bad situation right now, my friend. I guess I have to actually heal. Should I worry about healing Felipe? Or not Felipe, what's his name? Jean-Pierre. No, we're gonna finish one of these guys. If I don't miss. That is quite the kick animation. I can feel the power behind his kick. Just driving that leg into that little kick there. Oof. Oh, did you see that? Did you see how horribly close that was? I guess he deserves a finishing blow on this guy. He's taken the blunt of all the hits. There we go. I like his tiny little sailor hat, just like bounces off of his head too. 3 encounter tokens, and Jean-Pierre says they bet they didn't see that one coming, and he gets +5 armor, +2 attack power. Great, let's go. With the situation solved, the crew can continue exploring. Felipe is baffled by the fact that these men thought that shepherding or mining was of any interest to me. Exactly. I am not interested. Athlete, quick thinker, beguiler, tactician. Do we have beguiler, tactician, quick thinker? We don't, but we have a good athlete. Let's go over here. Quartz mine. The landscape of the hill changes. You find more and more shacks and houses, and eventually you arrive at a small mining village. You ask a local about the village. This is a small mining village of Cairnstone. Cairnstone. Almost everyone here is a miner. It's hard work, but the pay of a good mining season makes up for a lot. The mines can be found if you follow the main road. You arrive at the mine and see an old man enjoying a mid-afternoon scotch. You decide to ask him. I've been retired for some years now. Oh, you decide to ask him, and he says, I've been retired for some years now, but somehow I cannot leave this place. The charm of finding beautiful stones or gems after weeks of hard work is addictive. Really. These mines contain many stones and many secrets. The main minerals found here are quartz, but small pieces of gold and amber are found once or twice a year as well. I guess they grow. Felipe decides to mine for a day. It might be a wise idea to consult an expert or do some research before the crew mines. Let's do some research. You conduct research in order to increase the likelihood of finding amber. Felipe, I was expecting a higher success rate from you, my friend. 58% is not that great, but you still did it because you are the perfect human being. still, since the last adventure, in another dimension and universe, because you probably don't remember it, you just started, but there was another life you had right before this one. Felipe has studied the stones. Felipe has studied the stones, if the mine and the geographical location of the mine and... What? Felipe has studied the stones, if the mine and the geographic location of the mine and determined... This is like... This sentence doesn't make any sense. And determined the spot where amber should be more common. Start mining. After some intense digging against this hard rock and finding quartz, you see something yellow and shiny. You appear to have found a beautiful gold nugget. Ooh. Ooh. 25 round, 1 insight, an exquisite gold nugget. Plus 5 gold from collect. That's very good. That is awesome. You leave the mine with a great feeling. You were quite lucky to have found such a treasure in such a place, while many people search a lifetime for something so beautiful. Awesome. Oh, Felipe, yay! Let's level you up. Let's make you a better engineer or rogue. Oh, let's see. Athlete, survivalist. Yeah, let's make you a better rogue. And you get amnesia shot. Yep, we know how it works. It's a point attack, 3 tiles, 4-turn cooldown, 50% of attack power, and uncertain attitude. It's blocked by crew members. Only the first target in line is affected unless I get the thick needle. No, wait. Yeah, double dose, which goes through more targets. Adds a buff that gives a target negative 15 armor, negative 20 defense, and negative 20% grit for 1 turn. Removes 1 point from attitudes opposing the current one, which is absolutely phenomenal. I always forget about that, but not anymore. This ability does not increase the aggro of the affected units, which also is great, because they're not going to come after me if I have somebody in front of them. You know, if I put Jean-Pierre in front of the enemies and then use this attack on that enemy, they're not going to come after Felipe. They might still target Jean-Pierre. Let's go down here. There's more gold and more survivalist challenge to be had. You encounter a group of Highlanders sweating and breathing heavily. One of them, who the others call Coach, speaks. Hey there, we're the local rugby team. Oh, it's a rugby game. Jean-Pierre is going to put him to shame. At 98% chance of success. If he fails, I would change his name. But he didn't. Jean-Pierre tackles the rugby players as if they weren't there. Eventually, even 3 of them try to tackle Jean-Pierre at once, but Jean-Pierre keeps standing strong. After the training is over, the coach shows great appreciation. That was the best performance I've ever seen. This will go down in history as the best training ever. Too bad we can't add you to our team. It's okay, man. I'll always remain in your heart as a good friend. The rain is becoming unbearable and the crew is looking for shelter. After searching for a while, they find a cave. The crew lays down their backpacks and makes a fire to dry their clothes and for warmth. Once the fire is blazing, the cave appears to be larger than it appeared in the dark. As you explore the cave, you notice lots of Saxon war equipment, including some skeletons, probably of wounded soldiers that died in the caves. What do we want? Peace. When do we want it? No. Campaign. I guess it's a little further behind our gold, so yeah, we gotta make the sacrifice. We gotta have like balanced resources, you know. While collecting some of the equipment, you notice some tactical plans written on the cave walls. Studying this will give you tactical defensive insight. Who will study these plans? Who wants to become a tactician, actually? Should I level you up right now? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Do you want to be an archaeologist? Really? No, I want you to be a better athlete. Oh, I can't level you up here in the screen, can I? Nope, I can't. Okay, tactician. Tactician. Who could use tactician? Survivalist and tactician? That sounds like a lot of fancy stuff. Yeah, let's give it to Pedrino. Pedrino studies the defensive tactics of the Saxons intensively. Pedrino gains tactician, defense, perk. Awesome. Now let's level up Jean-Pierre. Let's make him a better athlete. And he gains inspiring attack. It's an aggressive attitude attack. 120% of the attack. And he has a really high attack, 37. That's pretty good. It's melee, cooldown 4 turns. Extra effects. Heal all allies' spirits in a 3 square radius by 40% of the attack. and makes them confident. That is quite awesome. We're gonna try it very soon. So let's go down here and see if we can find new supplies. Hopefully we're not gonna fail it, because if I fail this, I will suffer status debuffs by the time I make it to the actual event up there. Normally you wouldn't be so excited about this, but you found an abandoned farm. The fields are overgrown with vegetables and even some fruit trees. You take some time to restock your supplies and we get 3 supplies. That's fantastic. That is just perfect. That is perfect. Is that permanent improvement? I wonder. Let's go find out. 2 people are having a heated discussion as you walk by. One of them yells at you, "Hey you! Hey, yes, you! We need your opinion on something. We are discussing what the best way to solve the problem is. I am convinced that using speech will solve any problem you encounter, but this guy here, thinks that using physical attacks is the way to go. What do you think? If you choose me, I will teach one of you how to use speech more effectively on this island. If you choose him, he will do the same for attack." Let's choose attack, and we're gonna give it to 37, 21, 29. We're gonna give it to Pedrino. Yep, alright. I'm a little disappointed it's just for this adventure only, but whatevs. As you walk along a hill path, you come across a crossroad. You decide to follow one of the off-road paths for a while. Here, you find a lot of sideways and crossings. The paths sometimes contain ancient Saxon tools, which you take with you. How selfish of me. You eventually wind up at the same crossroad as before. Okay, 1 collect token. When you arrive at the next hill, you look back at the hill with the strange paths. You know, it's a really cool painting. You're astonished to see what those crossroads and sidewalks or sideways were actually a giant Saxon hill carving. Really? It's a horse. It's a beautiful horse. What a sight and what a story and a campaign. Hooray! Lastly, yeah, we're definitely gonna do this little encounter here. A group of sheep is fighting to eat from a slightly greener patch of grass. It might be interesting to study this peculiar patch of grass. Yeah, let's go. You approach the patch of grass, but the sheep see you as competition and start attacking you. Show your worth. Test your might. Mortal Kombat. Okay, we're gonna do deviously. Can I do devious? Yeah, I can. This is not that challenging. Let's bring Jean-Pierre. I'm gonna bring Jean-Pierre here. So first I want to bring the second strongest hitting character, which would be Felipe. Right here. Have him slice and dice his sheep with his spatula. Scalpel. Nurse, scalpel please. Plus 20 speech defense. Alright, that's great. But now we have to switch over to Devious as quickly as possible. And Jean-Pierre is really good at it. 100%, 2 tiles away. We're gonna get this guy 2 tiles away to make sure he doesn't come around, because this guy's blocked anyway. He can't go through Jean-Pierre to reach any other person down there. We'll get the sheep back there. Ah, stinky fish. Stinky, stinky fish. And we're gonna bring Pedrino up here, in fact, and try to enrage this poor sheep. Maybe we can get a critical and finish him off. And we did. With 1 sheep to go, and the attitude of the battle being in our favor, we're gonna walk away pretty successfully from here. Oh, you are such a cute, adorable sheep. You even missed. You missed. Why did you miss? Now I feel awful for trying to kill you. I want to give this kill to Pedrino. Hopefully he can do another critical on this sheep. Come on, baby. Ooh, you couldn't. Well, could I give it to Felipe? Yeah, he can hit him. There we go. Jean-Pierre got a last hit from a... Oh! It's alright, I guess. It's Jean-Pierre anyway. I want to do inspiring attack for the hell of it. I want to see the animation for it. Oof! Oof! What a whack. What a whack. And everybody's mood just went a lot like in the positive direction, and they became confident. Okay, so we get the research token, the study token I should say, we get the encounter tokens, and also Felipe for this expedition gets +5 grit, +2 speech power, and we are ready to go to the last point. You successfully calm down the sheep and can finally take a look at the grass. After careful examination and some tests, it seems the grass contains some special nutrients that attract the sheep. You take some with you for scientific value. Very well. My friend Pedrino, are you ready to level up? Are you ready? Are you ready to be an even better survivalist? That's a really good grit value. You also gain party time with the party hat. 2 tile attack, 75% of the speech power, 3 turn cooldown. Target becomes excited if it's positive, giving it +25% speech. Yeah, I like that. Hits an area of effect, has an increase of 20% speech per surrounding enemy. Wow, so if I'm surrounded by like 4 enemies, it's gonna be like 155% power. This ability has reduced aggro, so people will actually not attack Pedrino after using this ability. Wow, these are pretty intricate, complex situations that we can take advantage of. The burial site of the Saxon kings must be somewhere around. Once you get there, it's gonna be over. Yeah, we're gonna get there. Of kings and rivals. The crew searches through the hills. We find a burial site, but guess who's there? It's Rivolo. He's taking everything, and he is gonna send one of his goons, and this time it's gonna be Emir Akhtar, and he says, ludicrous. He's not letting us pass, so we're gonna defeat him shamelessly. Attitude matters. Look at his goons. Okay, so Emir thinks you're weak if we're friendly. Emir admires our sharpness if we're devious. And aggressive means Emir is mildly impressed. We have to go devious because I think Emir will give us like some goodies or something. If we do. If we doobly do. However, right now, we're gonna benefit from a couple of friendly attacks. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't, but maybe we should. I don't know. Should we or shouldn't we? We shouldn't-y. So, area of effect. I can get. Who can I hit? 2 tiles. Interesting. Can I open up the path a little bit with Felipe? No, he's not strong enough to do that. Well, maybe if I combine these guys' powers. Hopefully, Pedrino couldn't do a critical on that guy. That's fine. That's fine. Friendly abilities are stronger, but he likes us being devious at it. But I do have 3 chances, or 2 chances I should say, to use friendly attacks before the general mood of the whole thing changes. So I am going to use another devious attack from far away here to get this goon. And I do want to remind myself what these guys were weak to. Confidence. Emir is also pretty weak to confidence. He has a lot of spirit, but I fear not. Let's bring Jean-Pierre over here. Jean-Pierre. Let's stick to Devious. She's still gonna do a good job. Stinky fish. We're gonna end. Hopefully nobody's gonna die. Please. Ooh, you going for Felipe all the way back there? Are you serious? Interesting. That's okay. That's totally fine. We wish we could take Felipe closer to the healing pad and attack the guy from the other side. Yeah, let's. Oh, that's so much damage. Jeez. Yeah, we're gonna do that and heal our guys. We're gonna heal Felipe and make him more confident, or at least positive about himself. There we go. Hey, there we go. He neutralized. That's actually really good. And I can do this. Honestly, that would be a game ender, I think. Wait, what is a targeting system for? Like, I don't understand what right target. Oh, I just have to like choose a tile? I just need to choose a tile? Really? Yeah, that's not entirely powerful, or as powerful as I want it to be, but this is strange. So, what, how can I initiate it in here? This is quite interesting. Can I somehow... Target tile is not... Oh, it has to be an empty tile. Okay. Let's do it here. Oh, he teleports. He did... That didn't... That wasn't mentioned. Oh, and we did it super critical on him, didn't we? That was a really cool attack. Alright, we get the 2 encounter tokens. We get... Oh, this is just temporarily. We don't care. But we did finish it deviously, so he's going to be super impressed. I mean, your stone suddenly changes. You, my friend, are pretty sharp. I must honor you with some coin. And this checklist describes treasures my boss wants to find. If you beat us to getting one, I guess you deserve it, my friend. He leaves to follow Rivolo, who's already plundered frickin' King Egbert's tomb that we tried so hard to get to. The crew quickly turns to the mysterious checklist you got from the encounter. It seems to be some sort of agenda or scheme. Felipe reads out loud. No, I'm sorry. What's his name? Pedrino reads it out loud. Treasures to still go grab. 1 hidden in a tomb. 1 held by the locals. 1 in a cache near a dangerous cliff. Due date today. Let's go to the tomb. We actually were gonna investigate the King Egbert's tomb, and we're gonna take a treasure from it. So why not do that? There's another tomb around here. Maybe you can outsmart Rivolo. And this time, who will lead the investigation? Obviously, it's going to be Felipe. If I win, not only I get 6 study tokens, but I will also get discovering the tomb. But if I fail, I still get a lucky find. But considering how I know Felipe, I don't think he's going to fail. He doesn't have a reputation for failure much. I told you. Searching the other tombs before Rivolo comes back was a great idea. Investigating the other tombs around yields some knowledge, and you find the mentioned treasure. Saxon King's mantle. Oh, this is beautiful. We still got a Saxon King's treasure. 50 renown, 2 inside. A King's ceremonial mantle worn in peace talks. +1 collect whenever level 2 diplomat succeeds on the adventure wheel. And I think we have a diplomat, don't we? Oh no, we could have gone diplomat route, I think, but we didn't. Right? Or am I totally... I feel like there was something that we could have done about becoming a diplomat. Plus we get 5 collect tokens, so that's awesome. Take this treasure. With this last find, your expedition still concludes on a high note, and we're gonna go back to London. Highlands explored. Devious. 2 treasures. A very decent amount of renown found on the very first adventure, actually. Quite proud of that. It's great success. Yeah, oh wow, that's a lot of renown for the first expedition, actually. Yeah, so here we are. Exotic location uncovered in the Saxon Grave Islands by promising explorer Felipe Susen. Crooked capitalist. He's not. Jean-Pierre is not amused. But yeah, here we go, guys. We're gonna go back to London. We're gonna get the supply upgrade. And we're gonna get a little bit of renown for it. And an insight, which is gonna add up here to 4. And 3 supplies up to 10. What else is happening? Pinkerton says, welcome, you have 4 more expeditions before things end. And this is just a little guideline for you. And this is how you can find more information. Well, thank you very much. I will definitely use that. But thank you guys for watching this episode. If you liked it, please leave a like. Please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to watch the rest of this adventure as I go through. And if you have anything to say, any recommendations, any comments, please don't feel shy. Just leave them down below in the comment section. I would really greatly appreciate it. I'm pretty sociable, guys. If you leave a comment, I will definitely respond to you. I would love to hear from the community, actually, as I play the game. But regardless, thank you for watching this one, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.